Hey everybody, this is Melissa Lee. Welcome to Girl Talk. It's been a little while since I was able to do a video. Things have been kind of crazy here as late. We are coming up in midsummer. Excuse me. There's a lot of traveling going on. I'm going to be traveling this weekend, and then I come back for a few days, and then I get to go over to England and visit a friend of mine. So really looking forward to that. Um, I want to talk about the fact of being online and being on social media and putting ourselves out there to the public. There are many, many girls I admire who have their YouTube channels, their TikTok channels, Instagram, Facebook. Um, and I put myself out there too, almost from the very beginning, because that's just the type of person that I am. Along with all that attention, you deal with certain people who come into your life. Some are there to fully support you, others have alternate agendas. In the time I've been doing this, I thought I made a couple of good close friends. Turns out, um, pathological liars, completely misrepresenting themselves for whatever reasons, I don't know. I've had trolls come after me. I do live streaming on Kick, and oh my God, every single night, I can't tell you the amount of hate trolls who come in telling me, you're a guy in a dress, you're just a dude, you're mentally ill. As I've said before, if this is mental illness, I'll take it in a heartbeat. Lock me up. I don't care. No, actually, don't lock me up. Um, but you get to understand so many different types of people that are out there and what you have to deal with. And you have to slog through it because those of us who are on social media, I'm not trying to ever say I'm an influencer or anything. I'm just sharing my story. I'm not trying to influence anybody, only in that to allow other girls out there who may be in the closet, may have some questions about how they're feeling. I'll try to help them the best I can just by sharing my own experiences. But you'll also get everybody else. That includes some crazies. That includes people who sidle up to you to be your best friend and then turn around, they're trashing you behind your back. I mean, I guess that's life in general, but it's so much more easy to do here on the internet. And it's a shame. I try to approach everything from a spiritual point of view because I am an incredibly spiritual person, not religious, not religious. My beliefs encompass a wide range of spiritual beliefs, but they all come down to one thing. It's loving your fellow human being of service to other people and helping other people, and just being a good human. So when these people do these things to me, do I hate them? No. Am I angry? No. Disappointed, maybe. But even the haters, as I've mentioned in the past, I have Teflon skin. Nobody can say anything that is going to upset me. Call me every name in the book. Tell me how mentally ill I am. Threaten to lock me up, threaten me with violence. You're not going to bother me. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of getting hurt, not afraid of dying. I'm not afraid of anything that this world has to throw at me. Sometimes, some days I'm braver than others. But I also notice too that the days when I fully express myself, which I'm not full time yet, so I'm picking days, certain days when I'm able to do it because of my day job. And my confidence level shoots straight through the roof when Milyssa is here because this is my true self. Now, I've also been questioning lots and lots and lots of questioning about how far I take this and where do I go from here. I've mentioned transition on so many occasions, and I'm not sitting here and saying I'm having second thoughts. I'm just taking my time, and I wanted to do it right and make sure that I'm doing everything because I want to. It's the right thing for me. And because I've gone through some really big life changes and some tragedies, I want to make sure I'm thinking straight. I have had a couple of times this year when I've made some decisions that I've had to pull back from because I realized I wasn't thinking straight due to loss and grief, some depression over that loss and grief. So this is why I am giving myself this whole year, maybe longer, before I take any drastic steps. Now, I've gone through some counseling. I am doing a ton of research. I mean, if I had to flip a coin right now, make a decision right now, it would move to transition. But I'm still giving myself this time. I'm forcing myself to take this time just because of everything I've gone through. This isn't a race. And I have to remind myself of that too, because I'm not getting any younger. And trust me, I look way younger than I am, and I love it. People always get it wrong. And I feel that clock ticking, and I don't want to wait too long. And I know some women transition in their late 60s, 70s, even 80s. I don't want to wait that long. But at the same time, I can't rush it. And that's my advice for anybody else that's out there. Unless the gender dysphoria is so overwhelming that you have thoughts of not wanting to be here or thoughts of hurting yourself, then yeah, seek counseling right away. Seek counseling. You may need to transition, but that's up to you and the counselor to work out. I'm not a counselor, so that's my advice. For me, things hit me later in life, way later in life, and I never anticipated this at all. I never thought that I'd be in this position, and here I am. So it's still new, and I want to make sure it's exactly what I want to do because it is so new for me. But it feels right. Ping pong, bing bang boom. I'm back and forth all over the place. Getting back to what I was originally talking about, because I do have a habit of waffling. Um, when you're dealing online with people, you have to deal with all sorts of people. And again, there are the haters, there's the crazies, there's the people who will disappoint you. Just my only advice to people is, vet your friends as much as you can. Make sure that you feel 100% comfortable with them. If you're getting a nagging feeling about somebody, that's your higher intuition telling you something. So you should definitely listen to that. I did, and after a while, I began to see how a certain person who I thought was my good friend, who knows a lot about me, including both sides of me, I started to find out just how untruthful this person was about their own life. Things didn't add up at all. And I eventually cut the person off. I feel horrible about it because part of me genuinely cares for them as a friend, but I recognize that they're not changing. In fact, when I cut them off, they went on nuclear and started attacking me and all of our friends and just went nuts. I tried to get her to stop. She wouldn't stop. We had to block her completely. And she still comes in under fake accounts occasionally, trying to stir things up. If she's watching this video, calm down a moment. because I know you're probably angry, but all I've ever asked of you is accept the situation, leave everybody alone, get on with your life, let everybody else get on with their lives. That's all we need to do. I still care about people even when things don't go right. I always will. And I wish the best for everybody. So if you're going to put yourself out there in the public, whether you do a live stream, whether you do social media, um, whether you want to be an influencer or not, be prepared. It's a harsh internet. It's really a harsh internet. And sometimes you've got to have that tough skin. Don't let anybody get you down because they're just faceless people hiding behind a computer. And you're stronger than that. You can definitely be stronger than that. I know so many people are going through so many different situations. My situation is completely different from everybody else's, but you can still handle certain situations in certain ways. And that is, I still revert back to the tenets of love your neighbor, love your enemies, do unto others. 3 very simple instructions on living life. And that's how I choose to live. So again, thank you for tuning in. I'm keeping this one brief because I will be going down to the shore this weekend. Oh God, I miss the beach. I am so looking forward to being on the beach, being on the boardwalk, and then I'll probably have one more of these before I go to England. And I'm going to try to do something when I'm in England. I'll try to post something because Milyssa is definitely going. My friends know and they accept. So we'll do something. Gonna go visit some places, maybe do some tea time together, darling. Anyway, you all have a wonderful week. We will catch you again soon. Take care. Be good humans. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.